open wide spaces, and it's exactly what Master Sheikh did. This is a very fine partnership.
You're just blowing a little hot and cold. Can be difficult up at the top, up in your opening bowling. Going to see the first change in bowling. I see some off spin. And the off breaks of Vijay only come into the attack. We saw outstanding bowling from Dipendra Singh Hari with his off breaks. A very different kind of bowler, though. I'd expect Bertel and Asif just to work him around. There's a bit of protection on the leg side, but I suspect that 6 singles per over are going to be quite easy. Just coming back to off spin. Yeah, certainly. You suspect now it's just a case of knocking the ball around. I don't think they're going to be thinking of net run rate, even though that could be a factor in the group stages. In theory, Monty Desai will just want to win 4. Certainly want to top the group.
So far, it's been very easy for Nepal. Another single. They're running the first run fast. They're trying to apply pressure on the fielder. They'll keep it to 1.
Yeah, certainly. Right now, it's just cruise control, isn't it, for Nepal? I wonder, will there just be a temptation for Malaysia to take some risk, try to find a way to pick up some wickets? Nicely bowled, a little bit of a carom ball, that looked like. Didn't turn in, if anything went away. So it's a good tight start from Vijay only. Just 3 come from his first. 7 bowled, 43 for none. So Pawandeep Singh is going to bowl his 4 consecutively, as he often does the Kali Mullah, as it's being christened. So the left arm spinner will bowl his 4th despite going for 10 in his last over. Can Bertel start to find the accelerator? Well, yes, he can is the answer. That's probably the shot of the chase thus far. Really positive foot movement, gets a good stride in towards it and gets 4.
That's incredible. Bertel, he's taking a move on here, and he's taking a liking of Pawandeep. Just over covers. This is wonderful batting from Nepal at the moment.
Big appeal. Certainly Pawandeep Singh was interested. Just the fact he had a good stride in and a little bit of bounce probably means that one will go against the bowler. That's our Pakistani umpire Tariq Rashid making that decision. TV umpire Tabarek Dar from Hong Kong. Again, use of the feet. Probably just be a single this time, as the cover sweeper does well.
This is a good partnership. Can't take it away from there. Just inching close to 50. Just over 7 overs. They're chasing a modest 144 to win. And this is a wonderful wicket to bat on. Everything is in favor of Nepal at the moment. And yes, they have the support of their home fan base.
Sheikh's running hard, looking for two, won't get it. They look comfortable, but not dominant thus far, Nepal.
It's only a matter of time. They do realize that there's not a lot that is required. 144, probably 20, 25, maybe 30 below par on a wicket as good as this. That's a goner, that's a goner, that's a goner, that's a wicket. That's a wicket for Pavandeep. Just before he finishes, he gets the back of Kushal Burtel, and what a time to get a wicket here for Malaysia.
Yeah, very nicely bowled. He just doesn't miss, does he? It's the same again and again. It's another arm ball. Burtel got himself in a horrible tangle. Both pads ended up facing down the pitch, so he is trapped LBW for 24. And the first wicket falls, Nepal, 49 for 1. Skipper to the crease, Rohit Kumar Paudel, a very young captain. He's a fine player. I think this is a position I'd prefer to see him at. There's been all sorts of tinkering, you would describe it, with the middle order for Nepal. Really, the only two certainties in recent times have been the top two and the bottom two. We know Bahara and Rajbanshi will be at 10 and 11. We know the two openers, but Kumar Paudel gets off the mark immediately. Nice drive down the ground. And the 50 comes up. It's a wicket taking over, though. Pavandeep Singh finishes his 4-over spell with 1 for 26. It's 50 for 1. So that's the potential of what's to come. You'd suspect it could be Gulshan Jah at 4. That's a role they seem to have identified for him. Kushal Malla with that sky-high strike rate up over 170. Interesting to see how they use him, with plenty of left-arm spin options as well to come. As Paudel gets that round the corner, it'll just be a single.
Vajiani, he's kept things tight from the parking lot and here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Darts the ball in. That's a carom ball. So has a few variations up his sleeve as well. 3 of the first over. He's conceding in singles at the moment. So this has been the plan for Malaysia. They're looking to keep things tight, and in the process, if Nepal falter, they make a mistake, and that's where they'll capitalize.
It definitely has that variation. Quite a few coming out as little away breaks, sort of almost carom balls, aren't they? Ahmed Faiz, the former skipper, doing the fielding this time. Nepal in control of this chase, but they just don't want that required run rate to start to become a big factor. Approaching the halfway stage, 8 balls before they get there. Wouldn't want more than 80 or 85, so they'll need a boundary or two.
trying here.
Paudel wants a second, but Asif Sheikh says no. Andy did well, actually. He ran a really good angle to close it off. So 5 singles come from the 9th over. It's 55 for 1. So one brother replaces the other. Left arm spin of Poundeep Singh will be replaced by the left arm spin, bit more part-time of Virendeep Singh, the skipper. Oh, and an inside edge, real fortune for Rohit Paudel will get him to a landmark. It's a 1000th T20 run for Nepal's captain. Gets to a special landmark, joining Dipender Singh Airi and Kushal Bertel, the 3rd Nepali batter to get there.
Congratulations, Rohit Paudel, the captain of Nepal. He's been a star player, no two thoughts about it. Consistently getting runs here.
A little bit of turn. He very different bowler to his brother is Virendeep Singh. He'll turn it quite sharply. A very different action too. Required run rate. Nepal just need to keep an eye on that. It's over 8 per over.
I don't know why, but they're making a mess out of this.
Another dot. We are just having a couple of microphone challenges here. Hopefully you'll be able to hear Pranav Mehta again in a moment. Game day 1 here, ACC Men's Premier Cup 2024. Spotting the Asia Cup on the line, and Malaysia scrapping, fighting hard, bringing that required run rate into play. Every dot will see it raise, and a good start from the captain here. Nepal not finding a way to score freely yet. It's doing too much, really hits the shoulder, so a good decision. And the umpire still 1 delivery left. Get to a drinks break at the end of this ball, and not certain whether or not Nepal will be pleased with their position. Vikram Naponi, the Nepal team physio, has just been called on to conduct a concussion check, as may have come off the shoulder up into the helmet. I think he's going to be absolutely fine to continue, but correct protocol to go through, and I think the umpires have rather wisely decided, why don't we have a drink at this point with 1 ball left in the 10th over. We'll be back after a short break with Nepal 58 for 1.
ಚೆಕ್ ಓಕೆ 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 ಕೇಬಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಬಲ್ ಕೊಂಡವ್ರು ಸರ್
So just one ball left in the 10th after the drinks break, and Asif Sheikh picks up a single, but it's only 4 from Virendeep Singh's first over. This game hanging in the balance. Nepal maybe in a bit of strife. They're 59 for 1. Well, there's the ACC app if you want to enjoy that, as we see another change in bowling. Going to be the youngster, the left arm spinner, into the attack. Now they should get 2 this time. Nicely placed. Asif Sheikh and Rohit Paudel very, very fit. Nepal just in danger of bringing that required run rate into play.
That's a sign. That's a sign of worry at the moment for Nepal. They'll need to accelerate. They don't want to leave it for the end. You'd want to finish this match somewhere around the 18th, 19th over. And if that's to happen, they'll have to start capitalizing right now. Edged, falling just short of third. In the process, Asif will get off strike.
Remarkably, Virendeep Singh has just run 70 yards or so to be moved in the field from deep mid-wicket where he was the ball before to now short third. Money Andy sent out there. You really reckon he could have got there? Big tall man, didn't anticipate particularly well. Now Paudel again wants a second. This is the change of fielder. Money Andy, swifter to the ball, much more athletic than Virendeep Singh. This time it's just a single.
Andrew, what I feel the problem has been is that Nepal have been looking to force the issue rather than play their natural game, consistently rotate the strike, and in the process look for a couple of boundaries every 2 overs. Maybe a boundary and over would also do. But instead of that, they've been looking to force the action, and that's where a lot of dot balls have come into play.
Yeah, batter not ready that time, so he pulls out, more than entitled to do so. Dead ball signalled for an additional time in the chase. Well, that's been missed. Missed everything. Even the keeper's missed it, thudded into his pads. Somehow misses the off stump. It's a full toss that Sheikh should have put out away. Big gap between deep extra and long off. Could easily have been a boundary. Was very nearly the second wicket. Back live with you now. This time it's cut away for a single, so it's another over with not enough runs from it. There's going to be some nervy fans watching on back in Nepal. 64 for 1 after 11. Now that's who's to come now. Fascinatingly, Gulshan Jha, who's been used a lot at number 4 over the last 6 or 8 weeks, is not padded up. Kushal Malla is. Surely he has to be in next. Career strike rate,
Yes, please.
one of the very highest in the history of T20 international cricket. It's 172. Surely they want that power of the left arm hitter into the game as soon as possible. Sandeep Johra also has the pads on. But with these left arm spinners bowling, Nepal need that left hander to the crease. You'd like to see Asif Sheikh take some risks now. And that's what he does. We're going to see Mala in. It was a little bit of a tortured stay for Nepal's opener, and Asif Sheikh is stumped. Good piece of glove work on his T20 international debut. Moment he won't forget for Saqib. And the skipper has the second wicket.
That was more of an Archibilias type of innings. He took his time, 34 of 32. And just when it's time to accelerate, he's going to be departing back. The captain, Virendra Singh, gets a wicket here. 64 for 2. And Asif Sheikh will depart for 32 of 35.
कतिमा थाहा छ 8 मा 8 बोलाएर चाहिँ रुन्छ नि त विकेट जान स्ट्राइकमा
Kushal Malla to the crease at number 4. Well, he's a quite precocious, hugely exciting talent, but Nepal have got themselves in a tangle here.
They're in trouble, aren't they? Almost 80 required of the last 9 overs. And this is trouble times for Nepal because they have taken way too much time than what they would have wanted to. This will help. This will help. It's a maximum from the bat of Rohit Patel. And this was much required. And it's coming at the right time.
There's maximum of the chase. Finally, they're jumping for joy in the stands. It's been a bit of a tricky period for Nepal. It's brought the game back into the balance. That maximum, though, swings it very much back in Nepal's favour. And with Malla, who, well, he eats left arm spin for breakfast, for lunch and for dinner. There's only really one way in which he plays. The boundaries may now start to come. Keep that in. Follows the maximum up with a single.
So wicket to start off with. 161 being the follow-up. He wouldn't mind it. Virendra Singh, the captain, he does realize that a wicket here could squeeze the affair for Nepal. Especially they're looking for the wicket of Kushal Malla. They know that he's an accelerator. Angling down the leg side, wide, signaled by the umpire. Something they will have to focus on and implement is the singles, running between the wickets. It's going to play a very crucial role in this remaining 8+ overs.
Yeah, these two very quick. Between the wickets, Powell and Irie in particular. Irie, I think, will follow. Former captain and the current captain, none too pleased. Something that the umpire said to them. I suspect Dipendra Singh Irie might be in next at 5. Can they get 2 here? It's the shorter side of the ground. Probably not. Malaysia's fielding just holding up. 12 have been bowled. It's a wicket taking over with plenty of runs from it too. 75 for 2.
out.
So 8 overs remain. And for Nepal, they know their target. And they'll feel as though they are in control, but there has been a wobble or two. Both openers couldn't really get going. These little carom he's bowling lots of them, which is proving difficult to get away as well. Mala loves spin bowling. How soon before he looks to go over long on over Cow Corner?
They'll need to get going. 76 for 2. 12 overs. They'd like to get that momentum into the tournament. Yes, they are still well placed into this game, but they would like to finish this game in a dominating fashion. Just don't want to be scrabbling through a below par score. And that's something that they would want to implement immediately.
Edged away. He's going to get 4. Not exactly where he intended it, but good enough. Their sense with his aggression, his X factor, his firepower. Nepal are going to really start to get moving, and they need to.
It works. It works as a batter. You take runs in any form, any manner that they come in. Off the outside edge, it was fired in to start off. And a diving effort at third cannot help restrict it. There's a little bit of treatment at third. The fielder is down and he's struggling. These are not great signs. Will require some treatment here, Andrew.
Yeah, not the first one to go down today. There's plenty of them. It's been a very, very warm day. It's Rizwan Haider who's already bowled 3 overs. Looking at that side, probably pretty unlikely to bowl a 4th. Big surprise for me is still no sign of Mohammed Wafiq yet. Left arm seamer, and unless he bowls the next over, he won't be able to bowl his 4 over allocation. He'd have to bowl 14, 16, 18 and 20 if he's brought in next. And we'll see a subfielder come on. Not good to see a few players going down with the heat, the humidity. Doesn't look hot probably on your TV screens back home, but it's very warm indeed.
Something that helps is the overcast conditions. The sun has been out of play through the entire day, in the first game as well as in the second game as well.
Inside edge this time. Smala gets enough on it. You just wonder, will these two, as soon as the pace comes back onto the ball, really go at it? Mala loves spin, but Paudle's very good against pace.
And that's exactly what Malaysia wants. They want the Nepalese batter to go after them, because that allows them to have a chance, a crack at this match, pick up a few wickets and put some pressure on Nepal. They don't want to allow Nepal to take this game to the wire, because at the moment they are the favourites to win this game. They want to pick up wickets and they want to dominate this game.
Swept protection out there. It feels like every time Nepal get a little surge, they don't get a second surge. They just get really just one boundary in each over. There's been a big lack of boundaries. Only 9 in the chase thus far. Less than 1 per over. You want at least 1 an over, surely, on a surface this good. Just getting a bit gloomy as well. It's after 5 o'clock local time here now. Well, can't do much with that. Only with another good over from it. And Nepal still need to get their scoring to accelerate. It's 82 for 2.
Uncle or Batan Rachel.
So finally, Every time you ask for someone, he has to come into action. You asked for Airy, Airy came into action. Now it is Wafiq, Mohammad Wafiq. He comes in from the combox end. What are you expecting from Mohammad Wafiq here at this situation, considering the way Nepal is going at the moment?
He's the quickest bowler in this Malaysian side by a distance. Full of potential, real talent, homegrown like this entire Malaysian squad. Pace on the ball might just offer scoring opportunities. Mala really only knows one gear, and that's fifth, if not sixth. T20I history, only one player with more than 500 runs who's got a higher strike rate than Kushal Mala. Stagno from Gibraltar. Of those amongst the major nations, Aaron Johnson is just behind him. The only other one above 170, Surya Kumar Yadav. So he's in very good company up there. Like Tim David, Phil Soul, Finn Allen, Andre Russell up there too. That's the pedigree that Kushal Mala brings you. He'll show us those skills if he's still there in a couple of overs' time. Often Monty Desai talks to him about just counting to 5 or 6 balls just to get it in a little. Then show his power, but this time he might have picked out long on. He has gone straight to the man. And this game turns and twists again. Good catch held and Mala falls.
This is the wicket they were looking for, Kushal Mala. We all know how impactful and how dominating he has. Wafiq just pulling back of length and not giving that kind of room, the length that Kushal Mala would have been looking for. And at the end, he was held on at long on. That was a sub-fielder who holds onto the catch. 83 for 3, Nepal.
Cometh the moment, cometh the man, cometh the air. Here he is, Dipender Singh Airi, outstanding with the ball. What can he do with the bat? Took long to get himself in at the crease. Immediately beaten on the outside edge. That's the extra pace of Mohammad Wafiq. Big impact. Looks like he's going to bowl overs 14, 16, 18 and 20. Malaysia very much in this contest.
They've made a match out of nothing. 143 on the board is what they could get. They just lost 3 wickets. Yes, they're having a good time here at the Oman Cricket Academy. It's one of those picturesque venues in the Gulf between the Al Hajar Mountains. And look at the number of people that have come in to watch this game. And I'll tell you, Andrew, 100% as the tournament progresses, there'll be more and more fans that will be coming into the ground and enjoying themselves. Here, this is a world-class facility, second to none in the Gulf.
Yeah, really enjoy it here. Beautiful venue. Irie will be busy. He'll be quick between the wickets, as will Rohit Paudel. In fact, we've got the 2 quickest members of Nepal's side in the middle there. They can't find the boundaries. They've got to turn those 1s into 2s. Right now, that required run rate is looking ominous. It's looking concerning. They're going to need a little cameo from someone. Just wonder, will Gulshan Jah get the pads on with all those left-arm bowlers in the locker for Malaysia? Boundaries needed. Pressure on Nepal's captain. Irie will think of a second. Even he won't be able to get there. I have to say, Malaysia fielded really well. The angles, the setups, the strategies, completely in contrast to Bahrain this morning. Done all the basics right.
Would I be right, Andrew, in saying that Nepal has made a mess of this chase? Don't get me wrong, they might still win it from here. But the way they have approached this chase is not something that they will be very happy about.
Another cutter. Really good skills from Mohamed Wafiq. His final 4 overs could dictate this contest, much like Bilal Khan's did this morning. Nepal are in trouble. It's 85 for 3.
So that's the batting out so far. Kushal Purtel, 24 of 24, and Mohammad Asif Sheikh, 32 of 35 deliveries. That's where Nepal made a mess of this chase. And ever since, it's a fight back, comeback from the Nepalese were looking to make a match out of this. They're in a bit of concern, and to take us through for the next 6 overs, I have the man who is known for his talent on the mic, Mikhail Vaswani. Mikhail, welcome to the Combox. What do you think?
Thank you, Pranav. Interesting 6 overs. Malaysia putting on a show. Nepal, the timing of the acceleration has baffled me. The first 6 overs, they were cautious. And after that, they've tried to look to accelerate. They're showing some kind of a hurry in the innings. This is good running. They're trying to find the open wide spaces in the field. But Malaysia have their task cut out.
The singles and doubles won't concern Malaysia at the moment. There was a phase where Nepal had to do this, and that's where they were very patient. A little bit more patient than what they would have wanted to be. Swept just from the stumps. They're looking for the second once again. They need boundaries here, Nepal. The required run rate is concerning, 9.88 at the moment. There's another fielder.
Well, that's Rizwan Haider, who opened the bowling for Malaysia. He did really well. And this is the body blow to Malaysia's plans as well, because he'll not be in action. He's limping off the ground. In the meanwhile, Nepal once again eyeing 2 more runs. This is very good running between the captain and Irie. They are so quick between the wickets. And this is what is going to apply as pressure to Malaysia as well. They will be on their toes. They cannot relax.
Wonder if they have a roller skate under their feet here. Very quick. But these are not good signs. It's warm, it's hot, it's humid, and the sun is still not out. Once the sun is out, it gets even more tougher.
Oh yes, we've seen a couple of fielders actually go back to the dugout. Some facing exhaustion, spasms. There again. Oh, this is poor fielding. And these are the 4 lucky runs, 3 runs coming in for Nepal. Very poor cricket. And backward point. Much to the delight of Nepal fans. And these are crucial 4 runs.
Runs are of utmost importance here for Malaysia, and leaking them. It is the number 53 of Malaysia. Ahmed Akil, the player at backward point. Slower through the air, and this is much better. Pushing the Nepalese batter to create whatever energy, whatever power that they can, without giving them any kind of pace whatsoever.
Already 10 runs in this first 5 deliveries of Azim's second over. This is good counter-attack by Nepal. Down the ground towards long on for another single. Yet again they're applying pressure on the fielder. Good fielding in the deep as well. Good all-round cricket. And this has been an eventful one as well. 15 gone, it's 96 for 3. Well, here's your chance to unlock cricket. All you need to do is download the ACC app on your Android and iOS phones. You can also do that by visiting our site. Go to www.asiancricket.org. Well, once you unlock cricket, you will get to know a lot more about Asian cricket and its plans and so much more.
the left-arm pace of Mohammad Wafiq, who's going to be bowling those important crucial overs from the combox end. A lot of this depends on Mohammad Wafiq.
He's added a lot of pace in his bowling. He's looked very impressive. Just the 3 runs in his first over and a wicket. Now these are very, very good numbers. 48 of 29. 7 wickets in hand. Nepal ahead. Wicket here, a wicket there. Then the problem starts. He's picked that up. A couple of bounces to the field and the deep. He's chancing the arm of the field as well. This could be close, and a direct hit would have caused concern, but he just about makes it. And the wicket-keeper too didn't quite collect it in time. All happening here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Ainul Hafiz, the wicket-keeper, should have taken that.
This is some really quick running by both these Nepalese batters. Ball well collected, could have been curtains. It could have been curtains for Airy. Rather powder, I beg your pardon. But what an entertaining cricket match here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Oman versus Bahrain was a thriller, and right now we're going to be witnessing one between Nepal and Malaysia.
He's pulling away to square leg each time Nepal plays. I have my friend for company, Paresh Lohani, on com. Wherever he is in Nepal, a big hello to him as well. But what a contest this is turning out to be for most part of the game. One would think Nepal was ahead, they still are, but with a little bit of hiccups, Pranav.
The only issue is that they're chasing a modest 144 to win. And yet they have given an opportunity here. This will help. This will help. And this will help well. Time for some bhangra from the umpire. 6 valuable runs. And it's coming from that man who always performs in difficult situations. Dipendra Airy getting 6 valuable runs at a very crucial time.
So he's a mercurial star for Nepal. Didn't quite get in position, but went through with a shot. Got the distance on it. Got the elevation as well. And because there's pace on the ball, it's always going to travel. But this is a very, very big moment. A 6 of the 4th delivery. Just about eases the nerves as well. What I've liked about Nepal in this chase is they've played to situations. They've kept the target in mind. And they've played in a way where they've not really put themselves in a position of panic. That's nice. You have to play to smaller targets so that you can get to the big goal.
Short ball. This ball is travelling, and it's travelled very quickly to the sweeper. One area where I would disagree with you, Mikhail, is they would like Nepal would have, as a batting unit, they would have liked to dominate this total of 144 to win, which has not been the case so far. They've gone into a situation where a wicket here could put them in serious trouble, and a couple of wickets might take them out of the equation as well.
I want to believe Nepal do bat deep, but you don't want to get that far, Pranav. You want to do it convincingly. Driven straight to the fielder, and they'll steal another single. Busy cricketers in the middle. 10 runs coming off it. 38 needed in 24. 16 gone. 24 deliveries left. It's 106 for 3.
दिपेन्द्रले अघि कति विकेट लियो 4 ओभर खेलेको 4 ओभरमा कति 14 रन दिएको आज त्यही जबरजस्त मान्छे मैले उता गएर फेरि हाफ सेन्चुरी कता
गाडी त्यसको पनि एक पेयर
It's a gloomy evening and the lights have come on. And that's struck well. There's a fielder there and he's held on.
हातैमा गयो छि
Sherwin is the fielder there, and this is a very, very important wicket in the context of this game. Dipendra Ari is going to be departing back.
दिपेन्द्रै गयो
And how important is this wicket for Malaysia?
स्विङ बल
Corrections, it's Rohit Paudel, the captain of Nepal. In his bid to accelerate, he perishes, finds the fielder in the deep. That's Sherwin Muniandi with a catch. He'll not miss those. Nepal need 38.
अब गोल छ
Rohit Paudel making his way back.
यसकै हास्थ्यो हाल्दैन त घर पनि त्यसको
And I'll tell you what, each time Nepal looks strong and in a position to win, they put themselves in a spot of bother. Big wicket here for Malaysia. And all of a sudden, this match has split wide open now. It could be anybody's game.
One thing that has been a standout for Malaysia is that they have played their cards right. They do realize that these are big grounds here at the Oman Cricket Academy, and that's where they've looked to slow down the pace, making the Nepalese batters use the ultimate power, maximum power that is required to clear the fences. And that's where the opportunities have arisen.
चाँडो गयो
The defending champions are in a lot of trouble here. Jora is the new batsman, and he will get off the mark in style with a drive down the ground.
Quite understandable that Nepal is showing that sense of urgency because their asking rate seems to be climbing up. Somebody has to bat till the end. Irie will hold the key. He holds the aces. Can he turn it on? There again goes over extra cover. Very fine hit under pressure. Now that's what a Dipendra Singh Irie can do for you. He's audacious. He's fearless. Much needed boundary. And now that equation will get much more better for Nepal.
He's a star with the ball. He's a star in the field as well. But right now, in the all-important situation, he's standing up tall as a batter. And what an incredible athlete he is. He's run hard between the wickets. He's striking boundaries when it's required. He's keeping Nepal alive in this game. And that's the class of Dipendra Singh Irie. What a talent he is for Nepal.
Star with the bat, ball in the field. He's a superstar.
ठिकै हो
They step quick deep in the crease. They'll steal another single. Runs in the order of play. Sense of urgency shown. It's a slugfest in the middle. A very good contest. Are we seeing another last over finish?
So I believe it's going to be the game between two left-arm bowlers who's going to be bowling for Malaysia in this competition. The captain is bowling a crucial spell from the parking lot end. Virandeep Singh, he was a star with the bat as well. Pulled well. There's a fielder and he's held on. They're holding on to their catches and they're celebrating. Why not? Amir is a fielder there and they're holding on to everything that is coming their way. Malaysia are into this game. And guess who is going to be the batter walking back?
This is a big wicket in context to the game. Virandeep strikes. Good catch in the deep. Dipendra Singh Irie finds the fielder. Amir with the catch over there. A little bit of a somersault. But they'll be celebrating as Irie has to depart. And Nepal will be feeling the heat and pressure at this stage because they've lost half their side in this chase. We are seeing a turn of events, a twist in the tail. Irie's cameo comes to an end. 20 in 11. Courtesy 2 4s and a 6. A strike rate of 181. But Amir Azim has pulled off a beauty. Virandeep Singh strikes. And Nepal are at 114 for 4. Beg your pardon, 5. I'll tell you what, Pranav. Not the best of time to be sitting in the Nepal dugout because that heart will be racing fast. 2 new batters in the middle. 5 top order batters back in the hut. It's time for the middle order, low middle order. to get this going. So often we've seen Pranav, low-scoring games end up as thrillers.
For sure. Most Nepal fans would have thought at the halfway mark this is going to be a chase in 15th, 16th over with the kind of form that the Nepalese team are in. But Malaysia have been able to make a match out of this. 30 required in the last three, and they'll get a single to start off the third last over. It's going to be Mohammad Wafiq who's going to be bowling from the combox end. What do you think, Mikhail? Seesaw?
There's still a lot of ammunition in the Nepal batting lineup. Gulshan Jha, Sandeep Johra, they can turn the game on its head. And it matters. Now is the moment for them. I still want to believe with 5 wickets in hand, Nepal can certainly turn things around. 29 or 17, a good over will come in handy. This over will be very, very crucial. You don't want to leave too much too late. Come on, Adrian. Bit off up in the circle. And Gulshan Jha brings out a maximum. This is prolific hitting. Facing his very first delivery, he makes it look so easy. Nepal are just about reminding everybody why they're on their flight for the World Cup as well.
6 was the requirement of the doctor, and that's what they have delivered. What an incredible strike from Gulshan Jha. It was in his arc, but he had to put it away, and that's exactly what he's done. That's a wonderful strike, and this is the reason Nepal are always into the hunt. They bat deep, they have some good strikers. Yes, Malaysia have made a match out of this, but Nepal are still in the contest. They're still fighting it out, and this is a match to lose for them. They need to win this game.
Oh yes, 22 or 15. Now that equation looks very gettable. A few more big hits and Nepal will have that 1 foot across the finishing line. But Malaysia, what a spirited effort. They're still very much in the game. A wicket here, a wicket there. Defending a low-scoring target is never easy. Particularly when one of their marquee bowlers has had to limp off the field, Rizwan Haider. Wafiq has shown a lot of inspiration and pace with the ball. Captain Virendeep has been very, very imaginative and innovative in his field set.
It'll all go down to the 19th over, which is going to be bowled by the captain, in my opinion. He's bowled 3, he has 1 left. And especially because he's picked up 2 wickets in his previous over, I believe he's going to be completing his quota.
Still another 2 deliveries. And even if you can get 5 to 6 runs off it, you'll leave around 17, 16 or 15 or 16 of the last 12 deliveries. And I'd always want to believe that's pretty much a straightforward chase from there on.
That's exactly why I said it's a game to lose for Nepal. They've been dominating this game all throughout. And they need to close this game down. It'll be so important for their confidence moving into such a big tournament. These are competitive sides. And especially in the T20 format, you cannot take any side lightly whatsoever.
Oh yes, in T20 cricket, in the shorter forms, you really don't know which way the fortune swings. Wafiq until now has been tidy, just that he's ended up being a little costly in this over. Already 10 runs in his 5 deliveries.
Can he finish well? It's a nail biter, and it's continuing to be a nail biter. This has penetrated the field. It will be fielded at deep mid-wicket, and it will be kept down to 2 runs, rather 3 runs. There's some wonderful running between the wickets by the Nepalese batter. 18 overs done, 127 for 5.
Wicket wicket go
3 ले झन् नि
3 ओभरमा 3 लिएका आइछन् अर्को गएन कि त्यो सुतो के रे रन गर्न पुग्यो 6 3 9 10 11 12 13 रन दिए समझो 12 में 17
5 रन साउन्ड लिएर होला 3 रन
Who is it that is going to bowl the all important 19th over? If it's not Virendip Singh, they have missed a trick here, and that's exactly what I feel. Picking up 2 wickets in his previous over. It's not going to be Virendip Singh.
It looks like the offie Vijay only has been given the 19th over, and just in time Virendip says, no, it's maybe my call to just get there and bowl the 19th over. He realizes the 19th over is the over that could be the deciding factor. It's been a game of moments here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Day 1 has produced some scintillating matches earlier in the day.
3 विकेट लिएर
Oman survived a scare. They won that game by 3 runs, and yet again in this low-scoring game, Nepal and Malaysia having a slugfest. Here we go.
What you will get with Virendip Singh is he's going to be bowling slow. He'll either get hit out of the ground or he'll make a match out of it. It's not going to be an even-steven thing. It's going to be swinging one way. Which way it is going to be, it's only a matter of time. 5 deliveries is going to be deciding the fate of this game, in my opinion.
But Virendip has a left-handed batter in front of him now. This will make for a very interesting contest between the left-arm orthodox versus the left-handed batter Gulshan Jha, who will be eyeing the big hit. Long on in place, mid-wicket in place, deep square leg, long off, deep cover. 5 fielders stationed at the boundary rope. Where is this going? He goes aerial. He just goes over the fielder for a 4. Against the run of play. Gulshan Jha finds a boundary. Nepal inching closer to the target.
This could very well have been this game set match moment. This drop catch could have costed Malaysia the game. If somehow he could have held on to that catch, it could have been curtains for Nepal. Such is this movement, such is the cruciality of this game. Giving him everything, cannot blame the fielder, but it's a high intensity game. You have to stand up. Faiz was the fielder on this occasion.
You need to grab these half chances in crucial moments like this. I reckon Gulshan Jha will not leave anything for the last over. He'll throw his bat at everything. The next 4 deliveries, it's going to be eventful. 12 2 big hits away is Nepal from a very fine win. Sompal Kami as well, ready to come out next. What a match this has turned out to be.
The slower Virendip bowls, the more it'll be to his advantage. Considering the wind is something that is going to be in favor of the batter Gulshan Jha, using the wind to his advantage, reverse sweeping the captain Virendip Singh, and that's gone for a maximum. What an incredible strike! The crowd has gone crazy here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Why not? Nepal is cruising.
Well, the New Year Eve is turning out to be a memorable one. Courtesy Gulshan Jha providing all the fireworks. Look at that for a switch hit. Got into position early, gets down on his right foot and dispatches that for a huge mighty 6. What a shot under pressure. Well, this is quality and this is class as well. Here again, as I mentioned sometime back, Pranav, Gulshan will not leave anything for the final over. It's hit out or get out for him. He wants to finish it and walk back in style.
And that's the right way to do it. As we suggested, this is one of those kind of overs. It's a make or break over from Virendip Singh. Slow cut well, it's travelling and it's well fielded to keep it down to 1. 7 balls, 5 runs. It's in favor of Nepal at the moment, but funny things have happened in cricket. Can this be one of those evenings?
We've seen it all unfold here at the Oman Cricket Academy, Turf 1. What a match this is turning out to be. Brilliant. Box office finish. Watchfully defended. He'll get a single, and this means that the final over, Nepal will need 4 runs to secure their first win. It's been a good over for Nepal. As many as 13 runs coming off it. We are into the final over. It's 140 for 5.
जितो नेपालले तिमीले अनि सुपर ओभरमा गर्छन् एकदम हान्छन् केटाले गुली बौल आयो भने पार्ने छ विकेट बल्ल पढिन्छ नि लास्ट बल यसको
Vijay, the off spinner. He's going to be bowling the final over. 4 required for Nepal. And what a win this would be. Vijay, 3 overs, 15 runs. But this is one of those overs where he has to restrict only 4 runs. Unless and until there is something very stupid from the Nepalese batter. This is a game set match for Nepal. They're pushing for the second. This could be an opportunity. It cannot be an opportunity because of the quality, the fitness of these Nepalese batters. This is brilliant running between the wickets by the Nepalese batters.
And the glove work behind the stumps has been very ordinary. That was a very good throw. Presence of mind brilliant from Gulshan Jha. Played with soft hands. Always 2 for them. The throw was also very sharp, but I'm not too sure if the collection behind the stumps was clean, because once again the wicketkeeper didn't quite collect it and it just about wobbled out of his gloves.
What an incredible gameplay from Nepal. Yes, the intent might have been missing from the Nepalese batters in the first half, but in the second half, once Dipendra Singh Airy came into the middle, it was always Nepal, and it was always domination by Nepal. The scores have been tied 143 apiece for both these sides. 4 balls to go in the second innings. They just need 1 run to win.
Wide fall.
Gulshan Jha 19 of 7. How crucial these runs have been. Here it is. Down the leg. Victory for Nepal. Well, this is by far been a very, very good comeback. Despite losing a few wickets in the middle, Gulshan Jha providing the impetus. His heroics, his cameo has come in handy. Sandeep Chora too coming in and showing maturity. Nepal too surviving a scare. They win by 5 wickets. Nepal celebrate, but Malaysia certainly have won hearts with this performance.
What an incredible match we have witnessed. Not just this one, but the previous one as well. Nail biters on offer here at the Men's T20 Premier Cup 2024 at the Oman Cricket Academy. Incredible gameplay. Earlier it was Oman versus Bahrain. On this occasion it is Nepal versus Malaysia. Nail biters, final over finishes is what we are witnessing here at the Oman Cricket Academy. And look at the crowd. They have enjoyed this moment. Incredible gameplay. So often you get a 50 and 60 and you might win a man of the match, but these 19, these cameos make a difference. It's a difference between win and lose. And this is what Nepal have witnessed this evening.
Oh yes, they were slow off the blocks. They got a little tentative, overcautious in the chase. They had a good measure of the target, and good enough for them that it was just 143. Nevertheless, handshakes and pleasantries being exchanged. Nepal pocket 2 points in the opener. Much needed win. Malaysia fought hard, only to come second in this contest. We'll take a look at the batting effort. Kushal Purtel and Asif Sheikh got off to a good and a cautious start. Rohit Kumar Patel as well was very steady in the innings, holding fort. Kushal Malla departed early. Dipendra Singh Aire was just about opening his arms and flexing his muscles when he perished. The runner ball equation was such that the batters had to walk in and quickly get onto the scoring. Almost all the batters got into double figures, but they could not convert their starts into sizable scores. And this meant that they got to their target with 4 balls to spare and 5 wickets in hand. It was Sandeep Chora and Gulshan Jha who got them those winning moments.
If you're talking about the bowling, it is the captain who stood out. 3 for 35 for him. But apart from that, there was a wicket apiece for Pavandeep Singh and Mohammad Wafiq as well. The economy, not to be worried about. The extras, pretty decent because Malaysia was able to make